All right, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the he fell over. Batman and Robin 2-pack with the Bat Signal. So here they all are. Yeah, we'll take a look at the Batman first. He's essentially the same Batman that we've looked at already. So he comes with the Batarang, comes with the two holding hands for the Batarang. You know, you can just pop them in there. And yeah, outside of that, he's identical. This is one thing from the line that I really don't like. This is the one from the Phantasm 2-pack. Is the fact that if you had bought Batman already, you now would have, you know, the one from the 2-pack and the Phantasm 2-pack and the one from Bat Signal. And then if you were interested in getting the other, the upgrade one with all the extra expressions, then again, you're looking at a fourth Batman. So that's a little obsessive, I think. Now, as far as the Batman goes himself, if I had to pick in between one or the other, I definitely would go with this one over this one. He does have a different facial expression. He's got a little bit more stern cowl or growl going here. His is more stoic. You see he's got a mouth just slightly open and it's all painted white in there. So that's cool. The yellow on the Bat Signal is actually a little bit more deeper, and same with the belt. It's a little deeper on here than it is on here. So outside of that, the gray might be a hair. No, it's pretty much the same. Outside of that, the figure itself is the same. The biggest difference for me is the cape. So this is all one piece. It's a soft rubber. And this is the one that came with the Phantasm. It's not as soft as the Phantasm's cape, but it is a softer rubber. Whereas this is a stupid cloth, and it's bad. I don't like it. It just sits there. Yeah, it moves a little bit like with wind and whatever, and air. But the problem is like it has no life to it. Where you can see like this one's kind of like molded to kind of wrap around his legs just a little bit. Give him a little bit more life, whereas this one is just hangs there. It's a thick cloth. I'd say it almost feels like a denim-ish material. And yeah, all together, I do not like that cape. That alone ruins the figure for me. You know, if I were to choose between the two just because of the cape, I'm going this one. But I like the grimace on his face a little bit better. I like the deeper yellow on him a little bit better as well. So yeah, there's that. Now let's take a look at Robin. Now I don't have the Robin, the regular version of Robin, and now I have to go find one because I was kind of hoping that this would be my Robin, but again, he's got that same stupid cape that kind of ruins the figure for me. As you can see, it's kind of stuck permanently like that, just because that's how the packaging had him. And I mean, I'm sure I can probably wet it down and let it dry in a different pose, but it's so thick that it just I mean, is there like a bender? Like, I mean, if you're going to do a cape like that thick, at least put like a wire in there so that you can bend it to how you want it. So yeah, not impressed with the capes. The figure itself is pretty solid. I do like it. Alright, he does come with some accessories. He's got this, I'm guessing it's a bolo or something. It's a really soft rubber, and I guess you can kind of put it into his hand here. But yeah, I mean, woo. Yeah, I don't know. He comes with 2 holding hands. With the tighter grip, this is more for the bolo, I'm assuming. 2 relaxed hands. The 2 fist hands that he's got on, he comes with also with a grappling gun. I kind of wish there was like a peg that you can like peg it into the side or something like that, but there's not. But it's, you know, it's one of those accessories that these guys come with. It's like small, it's cool. Ultimately, it's pointless, but it's a cool thing to have. And then he does have one that's holding the grappling gun. They didn't paint the handle here all the way, which is a bit disappointing. But, you know, it still works well enough, I'd say. Like the Batgirl, these pegs look really small, so I'm hesitant to switch them out. Figure itself, head is on a, I'm going to guess, double ball peg. So you get a good range of motion there. Up, down, side to side, all the way around. No issues there at all. Shoulder goes up to there. Can go all the way around. Gets a little caught up on the cape, but nothing detrimental. Built-in swivel above the elbow. Elbow does hinge in and out. There's a swivel at the glove, and then another swivel at the hand. So you can get some, I mean, you can move that however you want to. There is the hinge at the hand. So, I mean, you can get all sorts of poses going with him. Waist swivel. Legs up to there. Back to there. In and out. Knee swivel. There's a boot swivel. Foot tilt. And there is a built-in rocker. So he can get some dynamic poses. So yeah. All in all, I mean, I like the figure a lot. I think it's a great figure. It makes me excited to get the regular version so I can get a rubber cape. But the cape kind of ruins it for me. But all in all, I mean, like I said, it's a good figure, so yeah. And then we get the bat signal. So it does have a hinge here, so up and down. It has a wheel here, here, and here. And then you can flip this down, and it does have a light up feature, as you can see. Now, I'd show this off, like turn off all the lights, but it actually is, it's so big, it takes up half my ceiling in my room. So, I mean, it is huge. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that at all. You can see part of it at the bottom here. It's just too bright in my room on a typical basis. But yeah. And that's really all there is to it. This was the first time I've ever ran out and bought batteries for a toy. But yeah, I mean, it works fine. So here he is with the Batman, or here it is with the Batman and the Robin. And ultimately, what I got to say about this is, if you really need a bat signal, then by all means pick this up. The bat signal's fine, no issues there whatsoever. The Batman and the Robin, the figures themselves are great, but the capes kind of suck. So if you have some extra capes laying around, maybe. But I mean, who's got a handful of extra capes laying around? Unless you got the expression pack, but then you've already got a Batman. If they're to sell the bat signal on its own, I'd say definitely pick it up. If, you know, just because it's kind of fun. But I think this was at a $60 price range, something like that. And it's just ultimately not worth it, I don't think. Especially if you already have a Batman and you already have a Robin. If you have neither and you have no intention of getting any of the other Batman and Robins, then yeah, this is a good set. But because you have, $50 worth of the $60 set, I can't recommend it. All in all, I'm going to give it about a 4 out of 10. There's nothing here that's truly bad, though. I want to make that clear. Nothing here is bad except for the capes. The biggest issue I have on recommending it is the fact that I would have to recommend it saying that this is so cool to justify the repurchasing of Batman and Robin. I was pointing. Yeah. Anyway, because you'd have to buy these guys again, and I can't sit there and say that slight facial difference in between him and the Phantasm one. I don't know if it's different from the regular one. I can't sit here and tell you if that is more different or different enough to make it worthwhile. I can't, and I can't sit there and say that this is a $60 piece right here, the Signal. I can't tell you that it is because I don't think that it is. It doesn't feel like it to me. So yeah, ultimately I can't give this a good solid recommend. I could say pick it up if you're a completist, or if you really need that Bat Signal, or if maybe you don't have Batman and Robin and you prefer the cloth capes. Those would be my only way I would truly sit here and say pick it up. I actually kind of regret getting this and not a few more figures. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I would have questioned if I didn't pick it up. I would have been questioning if I, did I make the right call by not getting it? So I guess it is what it is. But yeah, I think I've only. I obviously now I've got to get Robin, and I think there's. The magician girl. I can't remember her name, and I know there's Roz and Talia. Still to pick up from this line, and then the police force. So there's still a few more to pick up from this line before I move into the new adventures. But ultimately, I mean, I'm still having a lot of fun with it. So I'll probably do a video of the collection thus far here soon.